Hey everybody, good morning. It's Chris here. Welcome to the Daily Reflections with Chris. And today is February the 25th. And for those of you who are new to my channel, so what I do here is I share my experience, strength, and hope as it pertains to my recovery from alcoholism, right? And I use the Daily Reflections here, which is a book for people in recovery, by people in recovery. And I use this book kind of as a guide, right? So I'm not like all over the place as much as possible, right? Today, I have to drive an hour to work today, so I can't be on here for 41 minutes. So I better hurry up. So today's February the 25th. The challenge of failure. Hot topic too. In God's economy, nothing is wasted. Through failure, we learn a lesson in humility, which is probably needed, painful though it is. As Bill sees it, page 31. How thankful I am today to know that all of it, all my past failures were necessary for me to be where I am now. Through much pain came experience, and in suffering I became obedient. When I sought God as I understand Him, He shared His treasured gifts. Through experience and obedience, growth started, followed by gratitude. Yes, then came peace of mind, living in and sharing sobriety. Living in and sharing sobriety. Wow. Wow. Those of you who have been on here with me since the beginning have heard of many times that I failed before I came into the program, and the failures in some of the, what I seem to be failures, right? As I'm working the steps, and even in my daily life, I share a lot with you guys. Just mainly because I'm living proof that no matter what happens, that we don't have to drink today. That no matter what happens, we don't have to drink even when we don't want to. That no matter what happens, it's gonna get better, right? Failure is something that I'm horrible at, but I do it a lot. Well, that makes sense. Well, I fail a lot. I'm horrible at handling that stuff. I'm horrible at knowing what to do with that stuff, with the failure, with the rejection, with this idea of not knowing, right? Feeling that I've lost something that I really wanted, or I'm not going to get what I want. It's all fear. It's all fear-based, right? So failure to me is very common in my life. And I don't know how to do it good. I don't know how to handle it well. Is it painful? Yeah. And has it gotten me to where I am? Yeah. Somewhere I hear people talking about this weary heart, right? That a weary heart grows faint, right? Starts to become hopeless. Kind of like the way I was when I got here. Wanting for things, wishing for things, hoping for things, praying for things, and they just never came to be, no matter how much even I tried, how much cuter I try to be, how much funnier I try to be, how much more understanding I try to be, how much more graceful I try to be. Like everything that I tried, it was like never really enough to give me what I thought I wanted. And all those failures, man, they're painful. I'm still going through one right now. Those of you who have been hanging out with me lately, you know I've been failing it, and it hurts. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to know that I've been doing this for a while now. Okay, let me not say what I want to say. What I wanted to say, okay, let me say what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is I've been doing this for 20 years and I still continue to fail. But just to clarify, I don't have 20 years sober, but I have 20 years in the program. I have 5 years sober. You know, but for 20 years, I've been trying this thing and failing and everything. And the only thing different is that, do I have a better job today? Yeah. So I failed at that job, then I went to another job, and another job, and another job, and another job, and another job. And I'm at the best job I've ever been, but I've been failing all the way here. I've been failing all the way here, getting fired, getting asked to quit. And a lot of that is because of the way I am, how I can't handle it, right? My attitude. And yeah, I've been asked to quit because of my attitude. I'm sure. Anyway, I don't want to go there with my bosses because I'm trying to do it different. So, so today I woke up at 5, right? 5 a.m. And I wanted to wake up at 5:30 at least, so I could get on here and have some good quality time with you guys. But I just lay there for an hour, wide awake in my bed, just thinking about everything and just thinking like, man, I'm never gonna get better. All this failure, all these mess ups, all these things that I just can't hold in, you know, and just, God, oof. The program talks a lot about restraint of pain and tongue, but folks, talk it out with somebody. Maybe don't shoot off at, maybe don't be like so crazy, right? Or I mean, I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm not even saying that I'm crazy. I'm saying, but sometimes I hold it in too long, and just to try to save the relationship, just to try to save the relationship, just to try to save the job, just to try to save the friendships. I'm like, I'll hold stuff in, but then I just blow up. That's horrible. That's a horrible way to be. You know, restraint of pain and tongue is not meant to, oh God, my eyebrows look horrible. Restraint of pain and tongue is not to, so that I could just stuff it all in and blow up. Restraint of pain and tongue is so that, okay, so that if I see something or somebody comes at me in a certain way, that I'm not gonna just go buck wild on them in that moment. That I could step back, tell them, okay, thank you for sharing, do the work, and then come back with either, I don't know, whatever, argument, rebuttal, apology, something, right? But to be able to talk it out, you know, to get my emotions out of it, to get my feelings out of it, and be able to talk about what's bothering me. Because, man, come on, I refuse to feel like I'm the only one that gets bothered at work. I refuse to feel like I'm the only one that feels a certain way about certain things. I refuse to feel like I don't have a say so. But sometimes I let it go a little too far just to look good, you know, for my peers or for my coworkers. Hold on one second.